Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Alyx's World, a safe space for wrestling fans like you. I am your host, Alyx, just Alyx. I am here to tell you I am a happy man. I am a happy wrestling fan because I got one of my favorite, another excellent edition of AEW Dynamite. Another great episode from this company. Easily one of my favorite shows throughout the year. I loved every single bit of this. I loved every segment. I loved every match. I loved everything. Every single thing about this show. I finally feel like things are starting to pick up with AEW in terms of getting back to the prominence that it was at before COVID. Now, I'm not saying it was awful or terrible during the pandemic, but you can tell a spark was missing, as any other wrestling company would lose, because you don't have the fans. But now that they have some fans back, and now that we're getting back to some storylines that got put on hold due to the pandemic, and things are starting to pick up again, I'm feeling it. I'm now getting that excitement once again for why I started watching this show. So I can't wait to talk about the biggest news, which you've already read the title. We're going to get to that literally after the intro. But we're going to get to the review of AEW Dynamite as well. And, of course, a preview of Full Gear, which I believe is coming up. I believe it's 2 weeks from this Saturday, right? Yeah, 2 weeks from this Saturday. Get ready. We're going to be talking about it. So I hope you guys are excited just as much as I am. If you're not, or you feel a certain way, hey, let me know down below in the comments or in the live chat. Whenever, wherever you're watching me. While you're at it, do me a big favor. If you like what I have to say, like the video, subscribe, click that bell to catch all my content when it comes out, and help expand the brand by doing the following things. Get yourself a t-shirt like Alicia I Too told you. Oh, wow.
I enjoy AEW tonight, and NXT tonight was boring to me. But I don't like MJF and Chris Jericho part tonight.
Aw.
I can't wait for AEW Full Gear.
Well, I can't agree with you on the MJF and Chris Jericho part, but I do agree with you on the first part. Thank you, Mr. Sam P. Boone, for your $15 donation. Where was I? Alright, t-shirts. Buy the t-shirts. New school Alyx's World t-shirt. Get you an old school Deluxe Man t-shirt. And don't forget to get you a blonde hair, blue eyes, apple pie, America. If you're a big fan of blondes, get you one. Teespring and Pro Wrestling Tees. If I'm not mistaken, Britt Baker is a blonde. So if you like a Britt Baker, get you one of the t-shirts. Also, like me on Facebook. Follow me on Twitter at VX1 Alyx's World. Give me a follow on Instagram while you're at it. Donate using PayPal, Patreon. Follow the lead of Mr. Sam P. Boone and donate using Super Chat. And have your Super Chat played live here on the air. Also, email me at justalyxworld@gmail.com for business inquiries or just to say hi. Like I'm about to say hi to this live chat. Let's see the password for this week. What's going to be the password? AEW rules. AEW is awesome. AEW Dynamite is all that in a bag of chips. AEW Dynamite kicks ass. AEW Dynamite kicks ass. There you go. There you go. We got a lot of people here. What is happening? I'm gonna have to roll through this real quickly. Okay. Let's start from HK Hawks. Of course, say what's up to the moderators. Firestar Heart, Ultra Shadow 97, and Elias Ademi. Janelle Jackson, Joe Arredondo, King of Hugo Mundo. I'm pretty sure I said that name horribly. I apologize. Adam Ritter, Jordan Williams, Angel Reed. See here. I said Mr. Sam P. Boone, who donated. Yeslin Velez. Yundeku 2500. Jet the Hawk. Christopher Carter. Ashley Greer Crowder. And let's give the last one to... Oh, this is a new one. Is it Rice Vision? Rice Vision. Hope I said your name right. And he asks, where is that bastard Pac? Well, unfortunately, Pac is unable to travel overseas due to the pandemic, but I'm pretty sure once things go back to normal, we will be seeing him again. I do miss Pac. I would like to think that he would have been the first ever AEW TNT champ if he wasn't, unable to perform, but he'll be back soon. With that said, shoot, it sucks that he's missing out because AEW Dynamite is on fire. Guys, let's not waste any time. Let's get right to the hottest topic of the night. The Cleaner! Kenny Omega is back. And he came back in style. So tonight they had 4 tournament matches to determine who will fight Jon Moxley for the AEW World Championship immediately. Maybe not immediately following Full Gear, but sometime after Full Gear. Regardless, Kenny Omega was in that tournament. He was supposed to fight Joey Janela, but Joey Janela came into contact with someone who has COVID-19 and, like a professional, took himself off the show. So in his place was Sonny Kiss. I love Sonny Kiss. I respect what Sonny Kiss represents, and I'm happy that she's getting TV time. With that said, the way they booked this match was exactly how it needed to go. Let's talk about that entrance, though. Kenny Omega had one of the best entrances that I have seen in a long time. I love that. Did they actually make a note of it? I'm trying to find everything that the announcer said. I don't think I can find it. I'm gonna be upset because I want the entire. Okay, well, it was a ridiculously long intro that Justin Roberts said for Kenny Omega, highlighting literally every single accomplishment he's had in his career. And you had some very attractive go-go dancers, perhaps. Well, it was women in bikinis, to which, listen, hey, you can't go wrong with women in bikinis. You can't. And they had them some brooms. We had some female cleaners out there. I like to clean them. What? Sorry. And then you had Kenny Omega behind the wall looking like Arsenio Hall. Remember Arsenio Hall? Some of you don't even know who that is. That's okay. But then he walked out, got in that ring, the bell ring, boom! Big trigger on Sonny Kiss. That boy hit the one-winged angle. Easy for me to say. One-winged angel and pinned him in what felt like 10 seconds. And then you get this memeable, yeah, that's right, this memeable face you see on the screen. Because he knows he's the shit. He knows he did that. He knows what time it is. And y'all better recognize because the Cleaner is back. I have been waiting for over a year to get this Kenny Omega. Look, I understand why he did what he did when the show first got started. He put over Chris Jericho in the main event of their first pay-per-view. Then he put over Pat in the next one. And then he just basically did what he had to do to make everyone look good. And I respect that. I respect him, taking a step back to help everyone else get over. Because you just never know. And I believe that time is now over. Sorry, that time is done. He did what he had to do to make everyone else look good, to give everyone else a chance. But the reality of the situation is, he's the star. He's the guy that should get all the attention. He's the one that people were paying millions to come see. He's the one that fans have been, well, let's just call it like it is. He was the one that was getting all the big contracts from WWE. They tried to give him millions to not wrestle for other companies. And he turned that down to come here and work for AEW. Well, guess what? He did everything he was supposed to do, so now it's time for him to take his rightful spot on top. The Cleaner is back. Kenny Omega, the New Japan Pro Wrestling World Champ, the former New Japan Pro Wrestling World Champ, the same guy that broke the scale with Kazuchika Okada, is about to take the reins once again and I am excited to see what he does. I think this is going to be great. I think clearly he's winning his brackets next week. He's going to beat, who's he fighting next week? Phoenix? Yeah, oh God, it's going to be an awesome match. He's going to the finals. So it's going to be him and Hangman Page. We know it's going to be him and Hangman Page in the finals. Come on now. Come on. So those two are going to kill it. That's going to be absolutely insane. And then he's going to go fight Jon Moxley, and he's going to beat Jon Moxley for the AEW World Championship. It's his time. He did everything he was supposed to do when he first started doing this thing with AEW Dynamite. Okay. It's over now. Y'all had y'all chance. Y'all had a full year to get yourselves over. Now it's time for him to take his spot back on top. Absolutely love this. Everything they did with Kenny Omega, they need to keep doing. I love the ridiculously long intros from Justin Roberts. I love the go-go dancers, the stripper, they're not strippers, there's girls in bikinis, with the cleanings, whether it's mops or brooms, I don't care what you call it, the cleanings. We're gonna call those cleanings from now on. Love the Arsenio Hall! Little blanket over his face, a little silhouette entrance, and then I like him going out there and beating someone in about 10 seconds. Now that's not gonna happen next week, but goddamn, this Kenny Omega is amazing, and consider me officially hooked. Bruh, Full Gear is gonna be insane. We'll talk about Full Gear a little bit later on, but let's go back to the beginning. Let's go back to the beginning of Dynamite and talk about that. But yeah, the Cleaner is back, ladies and gentlemen. The Cleaner is here, and he's here to take some names and kick ass. And I hope you're ready. If you're not ready, you better get ready. Get your behinds ready. By the way, like the video. I see about, I don't usually have a big audience for my AEW reviews, and I'm okay with that. Well, this is bigger than usual, but still, like the video. Get some likes in here. The more likes, the more people watch. Likes the video. So let's go ahead and talk about AEW Dynamite. We're going to start from the top, and we're going to go through the show. I'm going to point out some things I liked, talk about some things I didn't like, which is like literally, yeah. Was there anything I didn't like? I'll find something. But you're going to hear the things I like, I didn't like, and then overall thoughts on the show and blah, 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 blah. So, again, I just got to reiterate, easily one of my favorites. One of my favorite AEW Dynamites of the year. I love this. I loved everything about it. I thought it was structured very well. A nice, hefty serving of wrestling. And some promos as well. I enjoyed the segments that we got on this show. It wasn't all just wrestle. They did a good job of spacing things out. We're going to have a long conversation about that Jericho and MJF segment as well. We kick things off with a wrestling match. A first tournament match for the AEW Championship. It's Jungle Boy Jack Perry versus Wardlow. The typical big man versus little man match. Basically, Wardlow no-sold a lot of Jack Perry's moves. And then after a while, we got some hope spots from Jungle Boy Jack Perry until Wardlow reminded us that he big and hit him with the F10. So the F10 is essentially the F5, but he does an extra, airplane spin with it. It's an airplane spin F5, to where when he tosses him, he goes flying like a helicopter. And he did two of them to Jack Perry. One from the outside into the ring, and then one inside the ring. It's an awesome goddamn finisher. It looks amazing. I have a bit of a concern about him doing that on big men. And that's my only issue with it. It's great for small guys. It looks amazing for someone like a Phoenix or Jungle Boy Jack Perry or Marco Stunt. He's got to do that to Marco Stunt one time. But when you start getting into bigger guys like Jake Hager and Chris Jericho, I don't know if you want to do that. So he might need to find himself a different finisher, because I don't know if Wardlow, and this is just me expressing myself here, Brock Lesnar can hit that thing on literally anything and anybody. So that makes it work. I don't know if Wardlow can make that happen. Now, if he can pick up Chris Jericho and make him spin like that, okay. Then yeah, keep using it. But if he can't, let's get him a different finisher while we're at it. But that was an excellent finisher for him. The way that match ended was crazy. And of course, Jungle Boy Jack Perry continues to get the sympathy vote. Continues to, even though he loses a lot, he gets that underdog babyface feel for him, which is great. You want that for Jungle Boy. So when he eventually starts getting that hot streak of victories, we're gonna get behind him real easily. Next up, they showed some promos from Eddie Kingston. First off, I don't give enough credit where credit is due when it comes to Eddie Kingston, who I believe is easily one of the best talkers in wrestling, period. But man, I believe, and I'm serious when I say this, we talk about how AEW has no scripts, and that's clear here. Sometimes you get these promos from wrestlers that are just like, ugh, that was pretty bad, but that's okay. You want that. You want these wrestlers to sink or swim, and when they sink, they learn from that experience, so then they go to the drawing board and get better. You get that here with AEW. When it comes to Eddie Kingston, I swear to God, it's almost like they just said, dude, we're not going to tell you anything. We already know you know what you're going to say. We already know that you had this entire storyline that you already have planned in your head. We're just going to tell you, you got 10 minutes, go. That's it. I don't know if you guys watch BTE. I just recently started watching it. Like, I've been watching it for the last few months, honestly, but I'm glad I did. They literally have a segment where Eddie Kingston just cuts a promo on anything. Literally, they gave him a bag of candy? Something. Or a bag of cookies. I think it was a bag of cookies first, and they gave him some candy. And he literally turned it into a wrestling promo. You don't get any better than what you're having with Eddie Kingston. And you see him go out there every single week and just kill it on the microphone. This man managed to talk himself into a world championship match. I'm serious. He talked himself into a world championship match. Because at Full Gear, he's going to fight Jon Moxley in an I Quit match. Now, how did this happen? Well, last week after, who did he beat? Who did Jon Moxley beat? Was it? It was Lance Archer. He beat Lance Archer. And after the match, freaking Eddie Kingston went in there and attacked him and then cut a promo on him, basically saying, you sold me out when you went to WWE. You left me to rot and suffer in the indie circuit. I got abused and pushed aside and treated like shit while you're up there making millions. And then Jon Moxley retorted, basically saying, yeah, I'm not gonna apologize for putting my body on the line and making millions for my family and buying my mom a house. And you're seeing these two just go at it on the microphone, and the way they just talk is just like, man, like this is wrestling. And then they announced that in Full Gear, it's gonna be Jon Moxley versus Eddie Kingston in an I Quit match. So we get ultra violence. Because, by the way, in case you guys don't know, both of them have experience with backyard wrestling. So, all you hardcore sycophants, I'm pretty sure you guys are going to be excited. And all the Dave Meltzers and Brian Alvarez's who hate this kind of wrestling, get ready to hate it some more. I don't give a damn. Let them hate it. Let them, oh my God, it's too bloody. Oh, it's too bloody. Stop, it's too bloody. You're going to get it. You're going to get ultra violence, and you're going to get some microphone work with it. Oh, I can't wait. Oh, that's going to be insane. That match is going to be just an outright torture fest. And you know they're going to torture each other. I hope y'all realize that. And what makes it even better is that they're best friends. And you know what they say about best friends? You are harder on your friends than you are on anybody else. Oh, it's going to be nuts. I can't wait for that. And I can't wait for it to piss people off. You already know they're going to piss people off. You already know. You already know what you're getting. I just want you to know. If you thought Omega and Jon Moxley last year was insane, okay. Be ready for the people to be pissed off. I'm just telling you. And by the way, Eddie Kingston cut another promo after Moxley's promo where he talks about how much he loves Moxley like a brother. You know, and he can't wait to give Moxley basically the beating of his life. Man, this is gonna be great. This is gonna be great. I can't wait for it. All right, so I think we already talked about. Yeah, next was Kenny Omega versus Sonny Kiss, and ended in about 10 seconds. That was great. They did an interview with Cody Rhodes. Again, like they did a very good job of structuring promo time and wrestling in this show. It felt like a full show, and if it had a crowd, I'm pretty sure it would have gotten a huge, nice, big reaction somewhere in there. Cody Rhodes is interviewed about his match next week with Orange Cassidy. Basically saying Orange Cassidy basically had him beat, but the time ran out. Next week, there will be a winner. And it's going to be in a lumberjack match. And apparently Dark Order said they were going to be out there to be watching the match. So good luck with those guys at the ringside. Yeah, clearly we're going to be, and then this is not a spoiler, I'm pretty sure you guys know, we're going to be seeing Cody Rhodes versus Darby Allin at Full Gear. That's the right match to do. That's the story that's been building for what seems like probably since 2019, since their first match, for over a year. They've been building that story for over a year. Darby Allin has failed at every corner, every opportunity to beat Cody. If they do Darby and Cody, you already know who's winning that. That's going to be an excellent match. I can't wait for that one. Let's see here. I think next up is the match of the night. Yep, Penta El Zero M, or Pentagon Jr. Don't know why he's not called Pentagon. Don't talk to me about Pentagon Jr.'s 10,000 nicknames. Don't give me all that BS. I know him as Pentagon Jr., and I know that he has to go by Penta El Zero M because copyright issues, I don't know, whatever. But it's Pentagon Jr. versus Ray Phoenix. And bruh, the spirit of Lucha Underground was in this match. This was amazing. I came out of this match going, was that a match of the year candidate? Probably wasn't, but it felt like one. Those two, they did it all. And it also helped that we had Eddie Kingston on commentary, which is that's also part of the reason I love this match, because of Eddie Kingston. But man, these brothers toe each other up. There were chops to the chest, nice, crazy, high-flying action, nice reversals. If you're a fan of luchador wrestling, this is the match for you. There was a spot in the match where Phoenix did a Hurricane Rana, a head scissors off the top rope, and he landed on his neck. And I said to myself, dude, you gotta stop landing on your neck. You gotta stop landing on your neck, bruh. I love you, and I love your high-risk nature, but you gotta stop it. Quit landing on your goddamn neck. And there was a little spot during the match where Phoenix was checking on him, like, are you alright? Well, I mean, not Phoenix. Pentagon Jr. was checking on Phoenix. And he's like, are you alright? Are you cool, man? Are you alright? And I was like, oh, man, that's not good. But I think he got over it, because he started doing, well, he did this Phoenix Splash, and then he did this crazy spot where Phoenix basically launched him into the air and caught him. I can't even describe it. So Phoenix ran at Pentagon Jr. And then Phoenix launched him into the air like a back body drop. You know how they go into the air, they flip and fall down. But when he launched him into the air, Phoenix hit a goddamn, I literally think he went 360, but he did a goddamn 360 and then fell into a powerbomb by Pentagon Jr. I don't even think I described that right. But yeah, that's, yeah. That was insane. I love that Pentagon did the old Jim breaks and broke his arm. The whole, remember in Lucha Underground, he was going around breaking people's arm. Cero Miedo, arm breaker. He did that to Phoenix, and Phoenix sold it like death. I'm thinking, okay, that's gonna be it, right? Nope. Phoenix reverses what looked like, what was it? I think he was going for like a Hurricane Rana and turned it into a flip pile driver and beat Pentagon with a flip pile driver. Thank you, by the way. I'm so sick of flip pile drivers not ending matches. This one ended the match, and I was cool with it. It ended the match. Reversing into a flip pile driver and beat him 1, 2, 3. Excellent match. Excellent luchador wrestling between Phoenix and Pentagon Jr. I want more of this. So as I said, next week we're doing Phoenix versus Kenny Omega. Oh, that's gonna be an excellent match. That's gonna be crazy. It's gonna be nuts. And then you got Colt Cabana. Colt Cabana versus Hangman Adam Page. This one was good, but you already knew who was winning. You already know what the finals are gonna be. Hangman Page beats Colt Cabana. You had the Dark Order go out there to help him. Honestly, I was more entertained by John Silver and Alex Reynolds, who call themselves the Beaver Boys. They did a promo before the match, hyping up Colt Cabana. John Silver. Let me just stop for a second to talk about John Silver, who is the best part of BTE. He's this little short, muscular, bald man with a lot of personality and wit, with dad jokes and all that, who's a part of the Dark Order, and he's one of the best parts, but he's treated like shit by Brody Lee. I love his segments. I love everything about him. I die laughing every time I see him. Every time I see him, I die laughing. But man, he was crazy. He was crazy in those segments. And I loved him tonight as well. But yeah, we'll talk more about him when we get to the Fatal 4-Way. Hangman Page wins. Look, we already know he's beating Wardlow next week as well. But, okay, cool. Because that means we get Kenny Omega and Hangman Adam Page at Full Gear. Which, let's just run down the card already. That's Jon Moxley and Eddie Kingston, I Quit. Hangman versus Omega. Cody versus Darby Allin. I'm already sold. You already got me sold. We're going to add a couple more matches in just a second, but you already got me sold right there. I'm giving you $50. That's $50 worth. But wait, there's more. There's more. Team Taz came out and started talking about how they got their eyes on Will Hobbs and Darby Allin. So if Darby Allin wins the TNT Championship, they gonna come for him. We coming for you. And then we get perhaps the most controversial segment of the entire night. Chris Jericho and Jon Moxley. Jon Moxley, Jesus Christ. Wrong one. I'm pretty sure he's losing his mind right now. My bad. MJF, Maxwell Jacob Friedman, who, once again, is the uncrowned AEW World Champion, and Chris Jericho, eating a steak dinner. What did they call it? Something French. What did they call it? El diner d'Aubonnaire. El diner d'Aubonnaire. Close enough. So, look, I don't know what y'all were expecting when this happened, but you already knew this was hokey. You already knew to expect something hokey and ridiculous because it's a steak dinner. You already knew what you were getting. Chris Jericho and MJF are the personification of sports entertainment, right? So what were you expecting? So I already went in wanting something hokey. Man. So they're already just going back and forth over what type of steak that they want. Basically giving the waitress, was it Thelma or Velma? I forgot her name. I know MJF called her Thelma and Chris Jericho called her Velma. I don't even know whether that was her name. Either one of those are her name. And then they start ordering steak, and then one of them ordered it rare, other them ordered it medium well done, others ordered it medium, others ordered it cold-blooded rare, and then it's just like, you're just going back and forth trying to one-up each other. And then, out of nowhere, they just break out into a musical number. They just break out into song like a goddamn Disney movie. Like, what? And I'm just like, what is happening? And honestly, as they were doing it, I'm like, MJF can actually sing. MJF, he can actually sing. Chris Jericho is Chris Jericho, but MJF can actually sing. And by the end of it, you see all the dancers, and then You got a dance number at the end. And then I was just like, this is brilliant. But I already knew when the segment was over, I'm like, people are gonna hate this. Because what's the one thing AEW gets criticized for? You guys said you were gonna be different from WWE. You guys said that this was gonna be sports based, and we're seeing more of the WWE sports entertainment kind of things that we said we wasn't gonna get. And here's my argument to that. First off, to the idiots that were gonna say, well, if this was done in WWE, you would hate it. No, I would love it just as much. I love this here, and I would love it in WWE as well. So you can suck on that, haters. Now, here's what I'm going to say, real quickly. At least, if you're going to get it, if you're going to get sports entertainment from AEW, would you at least be at least appreciative that they're doing it right? Why not? Why not? If you're going to do this, if you're going to be hokey, if you're going to go there, at least do it right, right? So, my thing is this. I love this. I loved every single bit of it. I love the singing. I didn't expect the musical number. I'm happy I got it. I want more of this. Hell, do more. Do another one at AEW Full Gear. I don't know if we're getting a match. I don't think we're going to get a match with Chris Jericho and MJF. We might. It's never too late. It's not too late. It's never too late. Sorry. See, I'm not as good of a singer as they are. But nah, it's just I love this. I love everything that this view is all about. If they get a match, I'm gonna love it. If they get a segment, let's get something with them at Full Gear. Something. I'll take anything. But yeah, that musical number that took me way out. That took me out. Oh, I was in love with that. Let's see, what's next? Dr. Britt Baker, DMD, with Kylan King. I don't know who that is, but this was a highlight match for Dr. Britt Baker, who beat her with the Lockjaw submission, and Reba gave her some assistance. Look, go ahead and throw me some Dr. Britt Baker versus Hikaru Shida on the pay-per-view. Seriously, let's just go ahead and make that match for the pay-per-view and give the belt to Dr. Britt Baker. She's the best thing you got. In terms of that women's division, she's the full package. She can wrestle and she has a character. Give her the belt. Give her the belt. The only reason why she wasn't champion months ago is because she got injured. Let's just go ahead and give her the belt here. You already had the story with Hikaru breaking her nose. You can add that in. But yeah, Britt Baker should be champ. Seriously. Like, she literally is the best thing you got going. Let's go ahead and make her the champ. Let's go ahead and make her the queen of the women's division. And then build up a nice, strong babyface to beat her for that title. By the way, who that should be, I have no idea. But if they ever sign Thunder Rosa, woo! Thunder Rosa versus Britt Baker? My heart, stop. Damn, that's good. Thunder Rosa's with NWA though. Although she really should be with AEW. Like, as soon as her contract expires, y'all need to go ahead and pick her up. Just pick up Thunder Rosa, for real. But yeah, they also announced that we're gonna get Sammy Guevara versus Matt Hardy and an Elite Deletion match, which sounds like a taped show. So it's gonna be a taped match for Matt Hardy and Sammy Guevara, which it should be. It should be. They should go ahead and make that a taped match, because I don't know if Matt and Sammy can have an actual match right now. Might not be taped. They might just do something live at his compound. Whatever. Can't wait for it. That's gonna be a nice cinematic match. Cinematic. What's next? It's in the main event. I want to be sure I cover everything. Yep. Oh no! One more thing. Apparently, Darby Allin did a video with Steve-O from Jackass, Yeah, that guy from MTV's Jackass, and he basically rolled down a skateboard slide in a body bag because he crazy. All right, that's about it. Main event was a fatal 4-way. We got the Blade, and the Butcher with the Bunny. What? Ally's back. Ally's back with her man. Well, the Blade and the Butcher with the Bunny is back. Check that out. That's cool. Versus the Dark Order, Alyx Reynolds and John Silver. John Silver was in the main event. John Silver is in the main event. Suck it. Suck it. Versus Private Party versus the Young Bucks. John Silver in the main event. Suck it. Sorry. Great match. I love the story of the match. Basically, it was a private party fest. Yeah, they basically just went in there and did a lot of high flying things, got a lot of the attention on themselves, and made us believe that they were gonna win. There was one spot where John Silver just went crazy and kicked everybody's ass. Just a small spot in there that was nice, but it was basically the private party match until the Young Bucks got in there and showed a little bit of their heelish side. And I love the ending. I love that the ending was a callback to their first tournament match back in 2019, where Private Party beat the Young Bucks with a roll-up. Well, they tried to do that exact same thing. They tried to beat the Young Bucks with a roll-up, that same roll-up, but Matt Jackson reversed it this time and beat a 1-2-3. And there you have it. It's going to be the Young Bucks versus FTR. And then after the match, FTR attacked him with a masked assailant who just so happened to be Tully Blanchard under a mask. They hit the top rope spike pile driver and then broke the leg of who was it? Was it Matt Jackson? Yeah, they put Matt's leg inside a chair and broke it. Absolutely insane. Absolutely insane. So, guys, I think we should go ahead and run down this Full Gear card, because as of right now, we're gonna talk about it. The Full Gear card is looking like, I might have to write this down too. I'm glad I had this live chat here, so we're gonna write it down in the live chat. We're looking at main event, Jon Moxley versus Eddie Kingston. Is it I Quit match? Goddamn. That's first. Then we got the Young Bucks versus FTR. Oh, that has match of the year written all over it. We got Kenny Omega versus Hangman Page. We know that's gonna happen. Spoiler alert, not really. We already know what's happening there. We got Cody versus Darby Allin for the TNT title. We're going to do something with MJF and Chris Jericho. You know that's going to be a thing. We're going to have Matt Hardy versus Sammy Guevara. And what is that? A cinematic match of some sort? Hopefully we'll get Britt Baker versus Hikaru Shida. Go ahead and put that match on there. Let me see. I think... Ooh, god damn. Damn, that card looks insane. I'm missing one match though. What match am I missing? I feel like I'm missing a match. Let me go through it real quickly. So yeah, you Kingston, like say Omega, Hangman Page. I said, yeah, and then I said Cody versus Allen. Let me see. I feel like I'm missing a match. I think that's all of it though. I think that's everything. Well, y'all let me know, because I feel like I'm missing a match, but that looks That's a stacked card. That is definitely worth $50. Anything else you throw on there, is going to be insane. I'll take anything else you got. Whoa. Oh my god. Oh man. All right. They'll probably do Miro and Kip versus the Best Friends, maybe. You gotta get them on there. Yeah. That's gonna be an insane show. I can't wait for it. I can't wait. That AEW might just skirt by with the pay-per-view of the year candidate. They might just skirt by with it. I don't see WWE or NXT topping this. Good luck. That is a hell of a card. They're looking to redo or make up for what happened in AEW's All Out, which was a disappointing pay-per-view. It wasn't a bad show, but it wasn't living up to the standard that AEW set. This might be their best show. But yeah, this is gonna be nice. This is gonna be fun. I can't wait for Britt Baker versus Hikaru Shida. I can't wait for a lot of things to take place in this show. So, oops, clicked something I wasn't supposed to click. If my computer starts going slow, I apologize. But guys, that's it. There you go. That is the show. That is AEW Dynamite. Give me your thoughts. What y'all gonna say? What y'all got to say about this? What match are you looking forward to the most when it comes to Full Gear? Let me see here. Fletch says, I feel my arthritis when he types. I type pretty fast, do I? Young Bucks versus FTR match years in the making. Man, they can main event the show with a lot of these matches, for real. You can main event with the tag team championship. You can main event with the world title. You can main event with Omega and Hangman Page. You can main event this show with a lot of things. Crusader Gamer, I'm at the point where I don't care what haters think about AEW. You can't please everybody. I stopped caring. I love this show. It makes me happy as a wrestling fan. That's all that matters. If I'm happy, then it's good. HK Fox says, Kenny and the Bucks need to go over. I know Kenny Omega's winning. That's for sure. I can promise you that. I don't know if the Bucks are going to win this one. It's a little early. Might be a little too early for them to win. But their next match, the next time they fight FTR, I can guarantee you they'll win. Yondeku 2500 says, Kenny and Hangman is a match he's looking forward to the most. Pop Culture Asylum says, this was a really solid show tonight. Yeah, it was again, one of my favorite Dynamites throughout the year. This was great. Let's see. Ashley Greer. MJF was on the Rosie O'Donnell show when he was a kid. It's on YouTube. Really? So he's already a child prodigy, a star. When he was a baby. Look at you. Emerola 408, Kenny will win, and he will have 2 belts. You mean, like, how's he gonna get 2 belts though? Like, if he wins the world titles, he can win the TNT title as well? I don't know about that. HK Fox says, John versus Eddie is his match. Oh, that's gonna be a crazy match. Firestar Heart says, give me Kenny Omega versus Adam Page and John Moxley versus A. Kingston all day. The other matches are gonna be great too. Let's see. Jordan Williams, if Kylie Ray was still in AEW, she should have been the babyface to take the belt from Britt Baker. She can probably still come back. Christopher Carter, this is awesome. This was an awesome show by AEW. Moxley versus King is going to be bloody and awesome at the same time. And it's going to piss people off. Rice Vision, what if Santana Ortiz leaves and brings back LAX? Hey, If Santana and Ortiz leave to do LAX, I'd be cool with that. For real, for real. Young Deku says, isn't he a AAA champion? Oh yeah! I forgot that he's AAA's. What championship did he win in AAA? Like a mega champ or something like that? I don't know. Let's see here. Crusader Gamer. I'm at the point where if they want to call me a mark for liking AEW, then that's perfectly fine. Dude, let them call you whatever they want as long as you're happy. If you watch AEW and you're happy watching AEW like me, fine. Be the most happiest mark that you can be. I'd rather be a happy mark than a miserable fan. How about that? Omega versus Phoenix will legit be a classic next week. I hope so. Darby versus Cody is going to be the sleeper of the night. Man! I'm telling y'all. I'm telling you, AEW Full Gear, that show might end up being show of the year. They might just inch it out. Pop Culture Asylum. By the way, where does AEW get all these women that were in the Jericho MJF segment? They were fine. Yeah, they were fine, but did you not see the girl in bikinis that Omega had? Yeah, goddamn thong and broom sticks, man. Look at that shit. Let's see here. The Quad Killer. What do you think is going to be better? John Moxley versus Eddie Kingston I Quit match, or Reigns versus Jey Uso's I Quit match? I have no idea. Both of them are going to be insane. That Reigns versus Jey Uso match is going to be nuts. I know that for sure. Yeah, Full Gear is looking really, really stacked. I can't wait for it, man. It's going to be crazy. So, guys, that's going to be my review. Seriously, thank you all for making me a part of your day. I really look forward to seeing what you have to say about your show in the comments. So, in the comment section, even if you're watching live, let me know below. Down below. What match are you looking forward to the most at Full Gear? Let me know. I want to get a general consensus on that. What match are you looking forward to the most when it comes to AEW Full Gear? Excellent show tonight. One of my favorites throughout the year. Give me more of the cleaner Omega. Give me your thoughts on the cleaner Omega. I forgot about that as well. Give me your thoughts on everything. Everything? Everything. Give me your thoughts on all of it. Because this was a hell of a show. And I'm so proud to have watched it. So thank y'all for making me a part of your day. Thank you for watching. Again, not really worried about a lot of people seeing this review. I'm just happy I got a chance to talk about AEW. But until next time, this is Alyx. Just Alyx signing out right here in Alyx's world. You guys take it easy. I'm out. Peace.